about how you got into doing what you do, because you
Yeah.
said I'm a hoe,
Yes.
and then you describe
So
what
let's
that
elaborate
means.
for
Yeah.
people that are confused at what you mean.
Yes,
By
yes.
Okay.
So I started out as a sugar baby when I was 19. I used to work in corporate advertising. So I was a senior associate. I worked on Bud Light. I worked on Lyft, Equinox, you name it. And at the time, interning in advertising didn't pay like anything. So I'm
Okay.
working like 100 hours a week, making no money.
But who fault is that? This is what happens, when a lot of young girls, unfortunately, that 19, 18, this is where this is the age that they start recruiting you into porn, into hoism. And this is when young women decide that what direction that they want to go in their life. Sometimes it's a little earlier, maybe 16. But this is when the porn industry are looking for you. This is when you can sell your soul. This is when the elites are, the real seedy individuals, they look into you, get you when you're young and use you up. Instead, and then in this society, you will have people shame the woman who's 19, 18, 19, who wants to get married, and she can get married to an older man who's like 40, 50. They'll shame her. But you see, there's no shame in this woman right here being 19 and, just becoming a sugar baby, basically becoming a prostitute. You working doing your internship. You got to stay down till you come up. It might take a little longer, but you'll get, in the end, it'll be a lot better for you. But you want to take the easy route out.
And my friend from elementary school was like, there's this website. It's called Seeking Arrangement. You can go on and meet these guys. Right. And she was like, you'd be really good at it. And I was
How your friend gonna tell you you're gonna be real good at it, seeking arrangements? How would she know? What, she just told you you'll be a real good prostitute? That would be insulting to me.
like, I would. So I went on, and that's how I started. And then, every time I came home from college, I would see my clients, whatever, my little sugar daddies. Sometimes they were really giving Splenda daddy though, but
Splenda.
right. Like they just were not opening their purse wide enough for me. But then I got recruited to work for like a full service agency in New York while I was working my corporate advertising job. And then I was doing that. Then I went independent, started OnlyFans, and I started talking about the sex industry on TikTok and volunteering with a lot of like sex worker organizations. And someone was like, hey, would you ever consider doing mainstream porn? And I was like, it makes sense why someone would ask me that.
Yeah, because they've been grooming you from the beginning, since you was a teenager. They've been grooming you since 18. You probably been contemplating doing sugar baby stuff and all that before somebody even gave you the idea. You was probably sleeping with dudes before that. That's why she talking about that you thought that you would have been really good at it, maybe. Because you were already prostituting, you know what I mean? Now, that's what they do. I told you, the porn industry, and these are mostly Caucasian men. Not a lot of black men is owning porn companies. You have some black men if they own porn companies, but the big porn companies, these are Caucasian men, demonic men. You understand? Who basically get these young girls and exploit them. She's a young black girl. I'm pretty sure the friend she was talking about was a Caucasian woman. You understand? They recruited her, and she's just gullible enough to do it. This is actually sad. This is where you get the ghetto gaggers and stuff like this. I see through I see the end of this. You know what I'm saying? This woman ain't gonna never get married. This woman not gonna, no dudes is looking at her. She definitely not, no black dudes is looking at her, taking her serious.
Yeah, sure. So then I started doing that, and I filmed with like Bang Bros, Team Skeet, a bunch of other companies. So yeah, now I'm like kind of like a multifaceted
That's
hoe.
a nice resume.
Now I'm like
That's a nice resume. You heard these goofy ass women. Angela Yee and her friends don't have no damn sense. You got this young girl on her. Y'all are her. And, she's going to be y'all in about 40 euros. And this other woman, with the big old lips across from her talking about she's engaged. Like, man, what type of nigga is you engaged to? Like, I bet this nigga ain't hitting on shit. And I'm just saying, like, no disrespect. But this woman here, they talking about a nice resume. The reason why they saying that is because she named all of those white porn companies. Bang Bros, Team Skeet. That's not black-owned companies. These are full of Caucasian men and women who basically exploiting your dumb ass. But you sold your soul for the bag, man. You understand? And you've been groomed for this. I don't see. This is the society this is what society is working on. They'll rather have you being a wild hoe in your 19, calling yourself a hoe, and you're 18, when you're 18, all the way to you're 35. Then later on try to come back and integrate into society like you're normal. Like, you know what I'm saying? Or that you're somebody that need to be pair bonding. You can't. So just go ahead and get you some dogs and forego that.
She's like, let me just give you the clip notes.
For real.
As a sugar baby, were there times that you were like, ugh, he's disgusting, but like, what do you do in a situation like that?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I feel like the oldest man I've ever fucked was like in his 70s.
How old are you?
I'm 27. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and so I was maybe at the time, like 22, and I was just kind of like, okay. I remember the first guy that I saw, he was weird as fuck. First of all, he was weird but harmless, like wore a fedora, but you knew he wasn't gonna like shoot you, right?
Okay.
And like, so like I remember like he came in my mouth and. He came in my mouth and it was like he hadn't come in 1,000 years because I was like, this is so much cum.
Was he like, oh?
He was.
This is so much cum.
Nah, he was such like a weird old white dude. He was like, wow, you really cleared my pipes, huh? I was like, why
you
did
was
you say
backed the
that?
fuck up. Because he was backed up.
Right. I was like, why did you say that to me? But
Why did he say that to you? Because that's what you did. I mean, you did clear his pipes. I mean, you sucked him off. You was his only outlet of getting a woman. You was his only outlet of releasing his seed into a woman. You know what I'm saying? And he did that into your mouth, as you say. And this is a 70-something-year-old white man. Yeah. And to your 22-year-old self, I don't want to hear nothing else from no black women trying to shame older man getting with a younger woman, man. I don't give a damn. You see niggas coming down with 20 to 18-year-old. I don't give it. In Texas, it's 17. If you see that, don't say nothing. Just shut the hell up. Because you're not saying nothing. If I want to see you comment under her and be like, oh, disgusting. Because it wasn't none of that when I first found this clip. The comments is just all deflection. No black women want to come, and just really just put the foot and tell the real and be like, man, this woman right here just is disgusting, and she sold herself, bro. The shit she doing is disgusting. Like, it's disgusting to do that. You know what I'm saying? But you just forego it with the thought of money. But that's up to y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like, is it disgusting or not for a woman to get with a younger woman to be with an older man or an old man, or is it just something we should just mind our business on? Because you allow this when it's porn or when it's the bag involved. Because she was basically prostituting herself to this 70-year-old man, and then this dude basically just did what he did with her, and like, yeah, you cleared my pipes, now get the hell out. You know what I'm saying? You cleared my pipes, and there you go. I know she felt some type of way. Either you just don't have a brain or no spirit within you. I know she felt some type of way about that.
then I remember leaving his apartment with my my little coin, and I was like, anyway,
right,
I'm gonna go to Soul Cycle. Period. And like that was kind of it for me. And so I was like, oh, I think I really can do this.
Cycle.
So rewind back to this 70-something-year-old
let's
man
do it.
when you was 22. What was that like?
Okay,
because I'm an 8 to 80 dumb, cripple, and crazy myself, right? You know, what? 8 to 80 dumb, cripple, and crazy.
Say that again one more time slow.
8 to 80 dumb, cripple, or crazy.
Okay. Oh, who I would.
What that mean?
Meaning that there's a wide range of different types of men that I may have been with in the certain point of my life before I became engaged. So everybody always look at my hand.
I've never heard that.
We'll get to that. So that came from a rap line.
Yeah.
There's a rapper. I forgot what old school rapper said that, but there's an old school rapper who said that back in the day. Anyway, maybe Big Daddy Kane. I don't know. But anyway, so.
Just say you an old hoe without saying it. That's what this woman is doing with these big old lips. Just tell me that you an old hoe without saying it. And like I said, man, somebody's engaged to this woman.
I used to be a stripper and I used to be a sugar baby, and I've had like some gross situations, and I've had some like, damn, I would have fucked him anyway, and since I got some money for it, that's a double-double. Yeah. So how did you feel with this? Double-double. Yeah. So how did you feel with this 70-year-old?
I honestly felt like that way, right? yeah. Two birds, one stone, that type of thing. Yeah. I mean, honestly, I felt fine with it.
But did you see him fully naked? Was
it gross?
I did.
I mean,
did you enjoy it, or did you just enjoy the check?
I just enjoyed the check.
Was it good? You don't got it. You can tell me about my business.
He was not good.
Answer a question.
No,
I'm
was
sorry.
he good? No. Would
I'm
I
like
do it
rapid
again for the
fire.
check? Maybe.
Okay.
Was he annoying? Yeah.
Okay.
He was like 70.
Was it only the one time?
It was like a couple of times.
Recurring?
Yeah,
Okay.
it was like summer of like 2015 or 20.
So there you have it, man. These are the whole escapades of the young women of today. When you go into these, you go into some of these bars or some of these places like Twin Peaks and stuff, man. You get some of these chicks, they sex workers, bro. They don't have these bottle girls. We all know strippers, but this is just the new era where people are just looking at this as normal. I'm just telling you, like 20 years ago, these women would have been shamed out of they wouldn't have been on no major platforms. They would have been in the underground, in the seedy areas. You understand? Nobody would be promoting this. None of the women definitely would be behind it and be like, oh, just all casual, nonchalant. They would be telling her, about herself. And again, these type of people, you wouldn't have anyone looking up to them. You understand? But now this is a different day and age, man. You got more and more young girls being set on this path, and they're being recruited. So with that being said, man, it's the Black Effect. I'm gone.